Alright. Had to do some finagling. Even then, it's not right. Had to do display capture, so that's going to be a tad different. There we go. No. And boom. That's my background.
Well, you got 4 people. Does it show you 4 people?
There we go. Gonna go sorcerer because I can. And he's bald, so it works. Yeah, I know. Switch to Diablo and bam, look at that. And I gotta do some volume adjusting because... What's an options menu? We didn't have those. But yeah, she's just as twisted as we are. Making sure everything's coming in clear, everything looks good. Yeah, the wrestling game was working out about as well as a lead balloon, and to be honest, the YouTuber stuff kind of left a bad taste in my mouth. It's not a bad game, but damn it, I wish I would resist the urge to do that. We have the butcher. It's down here to find the last prince. The bastard led us into a trap. Ah, the OG, the classic. Hell, I probably played this for the first time in 98, 99, somewhere around there. Buddy of mine came over after school one day with a disc, and we got our first Windows 98 machine. And it was a demo disc. It was the shareware version. And you could play as the warrior, and you could play 2 levels with no quests. And my god, did we play that. Play the living shit out of it. I don't think I got the full release until after Diablo 2 was already out. Already got some healing spells. This is already going good. Know where level 2 is, but we're going to bop around the first level a little bit. But since we have Hellfire, we have the mana recharge staff instead of a staff of Thunderbolt, I think is what you... Or staff of bolts, do you normally start with? I didn't get to play Hellfire until like a couple years ago when it released on Good Old Games. Ouch, kabibbles. And why a sorcerer? I honestly don't know. What I pass over like half the quests until I'm strong enough to kill like the Butcher and King Leoric and stuff, so... Like if I'm a warrior, I just go for it, but... A warrior, I am not. Wow, 6 viewers already. Damn. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Just playing some Diablo 1 for, I don't know, nostalgic's sake, I guess. It's always the game I least expect, too. Whether that, you know, stick around or not, that's remains to be seen, but... Suppose I could hotkey those, but I don't really want to. Burn, baby, burn. Scroll of Inferno. Level up. Want all the manas. Fudge off. Make a couple of bucks on the first floor just so we can get some mana potions. Once you get mana shield, though, the sorcerer is kind of broken. Oh, I do have to put the baby to bed, so I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. I haven't been... didn't use my be right back because I'm using monitor capture for this because it's so old. You kind of got it a little bit. You know, I play as a rogue, but they're so boring. Arrow, 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 arrow. I was playing WrestleQuest for about an hour and a half, and It's another one of those games. I picked up it on sale, so it's not that big of a deal. But man, I want to love that game, and I conceptually I do. I don't know. This is appropriate enough for a chill stream. I mean, it's not a very. I like Diablo 1 for atmosphere, and I like Diablo 2 for gameplay. Diablo 3 is fine on its own. It's just, every build feels the same to me. That was my problem with Diablo 3, is like no matter what character you play, or class, and no matter what you do with said class, it always feels like you're playing the same character. At least in this, there's a hard cap on, intelligence. Like, if you're a warrior, your intelligence can't go so high, so you're kind of stuck being the melee character. Diablo 2, you can have a necromancer, and he can still, you can build him to wear plate armor, and build it to where, like, he, excels because he uses his bone spells as a primary attack or whatever. Like, the customization for 2 was great. Some good old rags. The first one, though, it was just special to me. Like, the atmosphere was very gothic horror. As you could listen to the music. I mean, just listen to this. The sound effects are chunky and hard-hitting. And the very fact that, like, these, like, mid-90s RPGs were made using claymation is just even more impressive. Like, everything you see was a clay model or a digital model, and it worked out really well. Fallout did the same thing. All the talking heads you saw in Fallout 1, made out of clay. Or the first Baldur's Gate is another good example of that. Every scene you see in those games are matte paintings. And then every portrait in Baldur's Gate 1 is someone from the development team or a relation to the development team, like a wife, girlfriend, or friend, or whatever. Yeah, well, they had to do some clever things back in the day. They you just couldn't make it, like you couldn't boot up, Blender or something and make something. You had to really think about it and how to do it. That's why I feel like a lot of games these days lack a certain charm. Note, I'm playing a game I love and I'm talking more. It's simply because I am so passionate about it. And it's not that these newer games don't have merits and stuff. It's just, I don't know. Like, I'd rather play Call of Duty 1 than I would Fortnite. I'd rather play Diablo 1 than Diablo 4. I haven't even played 4, actually. I should probably give it a fair shake sometime, but I heard so many mixed things about it, I'm hesitant to do so. I'm not impressed, and I'm not really all that in a hurry to get out and play it. Just gonna do a heavy mana build, because Mana Shield's gonna be stupidly overpowered later. It's like I was playing Ogre Battle, and I forget how much I love that game. I'm one of, like, 11 people that played it, but gosh, it's good. But that's just Atlas in general. The Persona fans are like that. They love Persona, Another Atlas game. I never played a Persona game, but I hear they're good. You know how Diablo got its name? The creator's high school was on the foot of Mount Diablo in California. And it was originally conceptualized as a turn-based RPG, not an action RPG. Pretty crazy how like stuff changes and like how it completely like this game changed the entire gaming industry. Every RPG after this wanted to be this. Us turn-based schmucks got left in the dirt, I guess. It's like, oh, you like Fallout? Well, you won't get another turn-based one ever again. Until Baldur's Gate 3, and then all of a sudden everybody loves it. They're like, oh, this turn-based thing is new, and it's like, no, it isn't, but enjoy. It's not exactly new. Baldur's Gate 3 is one of the biggest surprises to me, not because I loved it or anything. It's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's very good. It's just the fact that normal people all of a sudden were playing turn-based games and liking them. I'm only going to keep a couple of those on hand. We don't need to Scroll of Inferno. And I don't want... What is that? Oil of Accuracy? I don't think... Griswold buys those. Some of these items I'm not super familiar with because that's the expansion. I didn't have it growing up. It was actually kind of rare and uncommon to buy in the store anyway. Yeah, you should. And again, Baldur's Gate 3 isn't bad at all. Like, I don't hate... I think it's great in a lot of parts. It's just at Act 3, I did not like Act 3 at all. And that's when you get to said city of Baldur's Gate. And I was like, I don't like this. We don't want to repair anything because we have garbage on. Wearing garbage. Besides, we're going mostly for spells anyway. Mana Shield. Inferno. Wall of Fire is really ineffective. it's like the AI got programmed in a way that they just avoid fire, which is smart. But, I'm gonna buy a mess of those. And... recharge our staff, which eliminates a charge, but who cares? We're not gonna be keeping that forever anyway. Ah, what a great game, though. The music, everything about it. The Gothic's atmosphere, the monsters were really cool. It's a bit quiet. How's that sound? Still quiet. Okay. Here, let me, hi, that's my screen. That's my desktop. Turn up the desktop audio a little bit. That a little bit better? Oh! We're still muted. There we go. Now I might need to turn it down. How's that? Okay, I thought as much. Microphone's still good though, right? See, I thought about playing Planet Coaster there too, but... Okay. Okay, how's that? I didn't even realize it was muted. I don't know why I would have it muted. Must have been doing something and just forgot. Technical difficulties will happen when you're your own producer, director, writer. My writer needs to be fired, though. He sucks. But welcome, other viewers. I see we have some folks watching. That's pretty cool. Just playing some Diablo 1 for old time's sake. As a sorcerer. And this is the Hellfire expansion as well, which is goofy but fun. If you like what you see, hit that follow button. Be totally sweet, but not necessary. But I could tell some stories about this game because, like, this was my dad's first, like, PC addiction. Because, he was always a Nintendo guy. You know, obviously, Gen Xer grew up in the 70s. And they had Atari, and then they had Nintendo, which, you know... Get some strength going a little bit, but... And, he got us a computer. This computer, actually, at the time, was considered pretty high-end stuff. Because it had these expansion slots for memory, which was new. Like, you could put a stick of memory in your computer, and people are like, what the hell is this? That computer is when I first installed DirectX 7. Yeah, that long ago. But my dad, he got his hands on that shareware disc, because we didn't need to keep the disc to play the shareware version. We just needed it to install, because we didn't have internet yet. And my buddy, you know, he came over for the weekend, installed it, and that's all we did all fucking weekend. Just ate pizza rolls, and it was most likely actually frozen pizza of some variety, but that was pretty much a weekend deal. But my dad got his grubby paws into it. He leveled, I swear he had to have leveled that warrior up to like level 23 on those two levels you got. The first and second level of the cathedral. I swear that's what he did. I would not be shocked either, because, go ahead and ask if you need an expert on Diablo 2 Paladins. That's my dad. Damn it. Spell interruption. That's all he'll play. I mean, he's done other characters and stuff, but, like, his Paladin is the one that he's actually the most proud of, because he took that all the way to Hell mode, and almost to the end of Hell mode. Not quite to the end of Hell mode, because of the resistances started getting to him and stuff, but not bad for an older Gen Xer. My mom's pretty Diablo obsessed as well, though. I don't know, my mom's a boomer, my dad's Gen Xer. Only by a year, though. And I'm just another stinking millennial. I don't care. That generational stuff's stupid anyway. It's like, well, we did this better, we did that better. So we got search and, ooh, charge bolt, that's gonna be handy. I love finding libraries as a sorcerer. It's better than finding items as any other class. Telekinesis sucks, but I'll take it. It's a free spell, who cares? Probably could have sold it for some bucks, but whatever. It's Diablo 1. Just have fun. Click the things until they die. That's actually how I used to play Baldur's Gate when I first played that. And that's not how you play OG Baldur's Gate, kids. Because Baldur's Gate 3 is turn-based, Baldur's Gate 1 was real-time with pause. And you had to set up your pauses. If you didn't do that, you're just playing in real time. And we played it like Diablo at first. I thought that's how you played it. I didn't know what the hell D&D was. I grew up in a podunk-ass hick town. We don't know what Dungeons & Dragons is here. Hell, the nerd community was so small, you were lucky to find another nerd. Got a lot of anecdotes about that kind of shit, though, because we used to go to do dumb shit, like we would take floppy disks over to the YMCA, or we would take them over to the library, and when they weren't looking, because at the library, the kids section had its own internet usage, and the librarians, it was behind them, because they had this little kiosk. It was actually kind of cool, because you had some privacy or whatever. Probably a big mistake letting kids on the internet with privacy, but anyways, we didn't look at the naughty stuff on the internet. No, we didn't look up boobs. We actually brought floppy disks. This is the only way we could do this. We brought floppy disks of the shareware version of Doom, so we could play Doom 1 without our parents knowing. My parents didn't give a shit, but my cousin's parents really did. Like, they were those really overprotected types when it came to that kind of stuff. Which, you know, more power to them. That's their kid, their philosophy. But, you know, going too far in one direction creates rebellion, too, so... Of course he rebelled, and of course he did all the bad things that he wasn't supposed to do when his parents were looking. We were just going to the library to read some books. But in reality, we were actually playing the fucking first episode of Doom over and over and over again. He eventually got his own computer, though, and he had stuff like Commander Keen and all those Apogee games from the 80s and 90s. Or Apogee, was that what it was? Apogee? Oh, Munster Bash was another one. That one was kind of unique because it was the first game I remember that had, like, it was a 2D side-scroller with blood, which was unusual at the time. But you can clearly see stairs and pillars and walls. It's fine. It's a fine map. Don't mock my map, woman. What we need is a Book of Town Portal. You know, when it was actually a spell and not a fucking book. That's more vitality, so we have some survivability, at least till we get Mana Shield. Sorta. Once upon a time, town portals in Diablo were not mystical sounding. They were actually just kind of generic, and it was kind of cool. See here, I'll do it now because I need some... Well, I won't do it yet. But instead of going, whoa, it went, wow. I still got plenty of potions, so I'm not worried about it. I do have an identify scroll, don't I? Yes, I do. Strong cap. This is also when Kane was smart. He didn't work for free. I much prefer Libertarian Kane over New Kane and Dead Kane. Libertarian Kane's all like, oh, I can identify that for a price. That's gonna be my band name, Libertarian Kane. Instead of Citizen Kane. Not enough mana. Let's do some healing first. Ah! The old strats before I had Hellfire. Go ahead, walk into it, dipshit. Would be I'd just go in and spam charge bolt over and over and over. Come on, walk into it. Come on. There we go. Get some free hits into there. Search spell's useless. Yes, very mana hungry, but, you know, sorcerer. I mean, I could have rolled a warrior and you could have just watched me click things until they die. Which is also feasible. Oh, excuse me. Ate those potatoes, now I got the burps. And no, I'm not looking at this game through rose-tinted glasses. A dedicated run button would have been nice. Wasn't a thought of at the time, but it would have been nice. More classes, which did get solved. I suppose I could have rolled a monk, but I know nothing about them in this game. Any new viewers joining, welcome. Feel free to chat if you like. I really love the conversation, and that's actually primarily why I'm doing this, is conversation more than anything. Unfortunately, my audio engineer's been stuck talking to me for the last month. Well, the last 16 years, but we won't get into semantics over that. Go ahead and plop a save. See, I like the idea of being able to save manually, but at the same time, I've been screwed by that so many times in this too. But they also have it set up in a way where you can start a new game with the same character. Like right now, I could just start over with the same stats and level and spells. So there is that. But they added respawning in Diablo 2, so... Ouch. That's not gonna bode well. They are red skeletons. We need some holy bolt. But this'll work for now. Fart in their general direction and hope it hits them, I guess. Bongo. Well, they're Devilkin too, so yeah, we'll just do this little tactic. Candygram for Bongo. Candygram for Bongo. Sign, please. Oh, Mongo, he was easy. Betting the Candygram, that was the bitch. There we go. I didn't say there weren't cheese tactics either. Never claimed that that wasn't a thing.
I have no room.
I also heard a ring drop somewhere. Is that it? There it is. Rings are super valuable.
I have no room.
Yes, you do. You putz. We'll go back, sell some shit. Ring of Tears. +1 damage from enemies. That's nice. It's Garbo. That's something I do miss, is the risk-reward stuff, because even the best items in this game have negatives to them.
my friend. Stay a while and
Deadly
listen.
sword. Robe. Robe of skill. We don't need dexterity. We're not punching things.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
So yeah, see, Ring of Tears. 1 gold. Now, if I was a rogue, I'd be after that dexterity, but I'm not, so I'm not worried about it. There's no real advanced strats here. Just kind of poke things until they're dead. Sell stuff.
I sense a soul
Now, is
in
that-
search of answers.
That's a lyre, isn't it? Or a leer? Is that what it's called? A lyre or a leer? I've always wanted to learn one of those old ye olde instruments. Like a lute or a lyre or... Maybe that's why I like playing Bard so much in Baldur's Gate. That and seducing the ladies. Hello.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
We will repair the storm cap, just so we have some defense. I guess I could have put the robe on for defense, but I want the money more. I can always do the duplication glitch and just make money useless, or like, pointless to even pick up gold anymore. The funnest I had, actually, in Baldur's Gate 3 was probably the Barbarian, the Monk, and the Bard. The Warlock was really fun too, though, so I can't really count it out, but I had the most fun with those classes. Especially dual hand crossbow wielding Bard. Yeah, we're gonna have to stick to our bolts down here just because of the... everything's fire resistant in here. There's some strategy involved, just it's not deep. My buddy always made the joke that they're all named Carver. Oh wow, you guys' name is all Carver? You know what I forgot to grab was
Not enough mana.
Scrolls of Town Portal. That would have been smart. So even if they had the book, it'd probably be way too expensive right now. But I could always duplicate gold. No, I'm not doing that. Because there's a potion in the game that raises all your stats up, and you can duplicate that and max out your stats.
Not enough mana.
Hold on, I gotta do some quick advertising. Don't mind my screen. It's just, oh man, now you guys know I play, Planet Coaster. How embarrassing. Two seconds, hold on. You're gonna hear some clicky clacking. hard part for me is actually being PG about things. I mean, I know I don't have to be, but it's probably good practice, especially with a little one in the house. Pimp out my stream, as it were. See, something that's becoming easier is I'm, like, not afraid to make an ass out of myself when I need to. I just like sharing stories about the olden days, because growing up in a small town, you know, it gives you a unique perspective on things. And I'm sure growing up in a city has its own advantages, you know, but I don't know how you fuckers sleep. How the fuck do you sleep in a city? So what, your night white noise was the fucking firehouse up the road? Like, I don't know how you did it. I didn't sleep the whole, what, 4 months I lived there. Yeah, they always talk about it. And this is not getting into politics, just so we're fully aware. They're always talking about a civil war. All you people have to do, you city dwellers, to invade us smaller people, or smaller states, is just bring some loud noises with you. We won't be able to sleep and we'll be demoralized. There you go. There's your secret to victory. I got it for you. Get one of those old-timey sirens that they used to have on the cop cars, you know, that... Guaranteed victory. Because there's one thing I am... Oh, book a town portal for free. Don't die. Well, it doesn't matter if we die, we save, but whatever. No, not holy bolt. That bolt. I should hotkey those, but in this one, the hotkeys were all the F buttons, I think. You couldn't hotkey into 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 because there was potion slots.
Not enough mana.
But I'm doing... Mostly, I'm a clicker right now. That's what you would call, in Warcraft, a clicker. You know what was cool about growing up in a small town? I could go fishing and actually eat the fish. Yeah. They weren't full of mercury and shit. There, we just gotta remember that we have that now. But that just made our ordeal a lot easier. Fish is delicious. Hey, third viewer, what do you feel about fish? Fish is amazing. Except salmon. Salmon's gross, but other than that, fish is good. Ow, 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 ow. Get out of there. We'll get a little more vitality going. Dexterity's not important. Strength, not important right now. Besides, once we get Arcane's Valor, if we get it, you don't have to worry about it. I think I've as a sorcerer, I've worn Arcane Valor all the way to the end. No strength requirement. Make some more money, invest in some more books. Hey, new viewers, welcome, welcome. Sit around the fire and chat a bit. Sword of Peril. Oh. Come on in, sit a spell. I mean, out of all the yieldy games to attract a few folks, I never thought it would be this. I thought it would be something like Mario, you know? But then again, Diablo is one of those series that used to be a really niche game that blew up into something much bigger. So I'm not shocked. And, you know, the new games generate curiosity for the old ones. That's cool. Not always sticks, but does generate curiosity. Look at the Fallout franchise. Like, you couldn't have a bigger separation in gameplay styles, but I haven't seen more young people playing the originals before, so... Looks like we do, in fact, have Leoric's tomb. Not going in there yet, either. I know that's kind of boring, but... Welcome, welcome. Just playing some Diablo. Switching gears from the wrestling game, because... Reasons. We'll just say reasons for now. We're gonna head back and get some potions, so... Check out the spell books. Probably don't have enough money for one anyway, but whatever. Sell all the scrolls. Get some healing from Pippin.
What ails you, my friend?
I could pull a Sarah Connor on all these people. You're dead. You're all dead. Except you, Deckard Cain. No, you're dead now, too.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
I'm telling you, it's the oddest games. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster. Diablo 1. Hey, I welcome it. I just hope
I
people
sense a
stick
soul
around and
in
talk.
search of answers.
See what we got for books. Book of Warp. Wonderful. Great, thanks. Let's buy some mana potions. Which is funny, because the servers for this game are still running. I could join an online game right now. I'll be right back. I just gotta pee real quick. Oh, right. Urine has been evacuated. Normally I'd put up my fancy be right back stuff, but I have to do different kind of capture for this old-ass game. I don't know. Like, I can't wait to play some of the classics. I gotta rig up a system here, though. I gotta get a capture card. And then I can play all the Super Nintendo games I want. Maybe with my first real paycheck, that's what I'll do. Well, first real paycheck in a while. Let me rephrase that, because I used to work way more than I do now. But that'll be changing again soon. Fuck, I needed to change the scenery as much as the viewers did. I'm actually talking now. It's just, well, I think it's one of those ones that just gets your memory jogging, you know, and you just start thinking and talking. No, you stay put. No.
Not enough mana.
Not enough mana. Well, now that you know, AI voices are a thing, I wanna mod for Diablo 1 that turns the sorcerer into Sam Jackson's voice. I suppose I should hotkey all that stuff. I keep saying that, but I'm not gonna do it. I never do. I always say it. Like when I'm playing Stardew Valley and I go, yeah, I'm gonna keep my stuff organized this time. No, never happens. Staff of Firewall.
I cannot carry anymore.
What? Oh. Went a little berserk. Excuse me. Be worth some bucks. Firewall's a pretty useless spell to me. Spells we are looking for, though. Chain Lightning would be nice. We already have Town Portal. Mana Shield would be nice. A little more health. Survivability is going to become an issue if we face Goatmen with bows. Maybe if I told people to stay a while and listen, they would stay a while and listen. I'll have you know, back in my day. Haha, no lightning resistance. They're screwed. I think in the Hellfire version, you can actually get the Apocalypse spell too, which is dope. Hellfire had some balancing issues when it came to that stuff. fuck was that? I don't think I've ever heard that sound effect before. Maybe I have and just don't remember? Don't know. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. I don't know, I like trying different things too, so as far as schedules go, everything's still not set in stone. Like, I canceled Ogre Battle because, well, that was more for me, I guess. It's not like the Ogre Battle fans are going to come out of the woodwork like, holy shit, somebody's playing that on Twitch. But once I get that SNES Mini and a capture card, there'll be a lot more stuff going on. Earthbound will be a thing.
Not enough mana.
Donkey Kong Country will be a thing. Super Mario World. All my favorites will be a thing, on at least Super Nintendo-wise. If you have a capture card, yes, you can hook it up to your computer. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Earthbound will be a lot of fun. Donkey Kong Country, that would be fun, but it'll be over pretty quick. Not 100% or anything, but, I mean, going through that, like, there's only a couple of levels that really hang me up. And it's not the minecart levels. As much as some people in this stream would say. Like one or two of the snow levels and one or two of the industrial levels really mess with me. Now, Donkey Kong Country 2 up until, I want to say like the challenge levels get me still. I'm trying to remember, like, Donkey Kong Country 2, like, the ones that really get me, the, like, later levels, because I didn't get there much as a kid, because we didn't own it. We owned Donkey Kong Country 1. We didn't own 2. Or 3. But 3, for some reason, I was able to play more. I think we borrowed it from a family friend. Plus, we didn't have Nintendo 64 yet because we're poor as poor, so no N64 for us, so we had to stick with the Super Nintendo, which, you know, my extended family, I'm not going to name names, but they're so wonderful in the fact that we were so poor that they had to break all our nice shit. We had a fucking Super Nintendo and they broke the fucking thing. My grandma got us that for Christmas. Grandma was awesome that way. Hell, she got us Game Boys. One year. It was really cool. My brother got Tetris. I got Yoshi's Cookie, I believe. It would have been awesome if we both got Tetris so we could go head to head, but after me and my brother drifted apart, though, we didn't really play games together anymore. I became the dorky little brother, and he became the cool guy, or whatever. Hey, Game Boy Color's pretty dope, though. Didn't you have Pokemon Yellow, right? I had Pokemon Blue. My cousin had both. Oh, excuse me. And he also had it. He was like the most privileged, unprivileged kid ever in the sense, and I don't mean privileged like, oh my god, privilege. I mean in the sense that like his parents wouldn't let him play violent video games, but he had a Super Nintendo, and he also had the Game Boy player for said Super Nintendo.
Not enough mana.
Gonna get a holy bolt up your ass now. No resistance. Take that.
Where would I put this?
I gotta think of a good place for you to put it in your inventory. I remember us being dorky little kids and thinking we were so fucking cool because we could take pictures with the Super Game Boy, but it had the little Game Boy camera, and then we would make the little like Squirtles and Pikachus and stuff like be in our hands, finger quote. And we thought we were so awesome when in fact we were just colossal dorks. Not anymore though. I'm pretty much like the coolest guy ever. I say that as soon as we get 5 viewers too, so that's nice. Welcome aboard. Good timing. Hi, welcome to my stream. You just heard me jerking myself off. Welcome, welcome. Not Darkside Phil jerking off, more, I'm the greatest at whatever jerking off. Oh no, I didn't do the Butcher yet. With the Sorcerer, I tend to level up a little bit more because you need to be a little more robust as a Sorcerer to get some of the bosses down anyway, but after a while you get certain spells and it just blows them out of the water, so I'm not... It just takes a while. I didn't do King Leoric's tomb either.
All praises to Diablo, Lord of Terror and survivor of the Dark Exile. When he awakened from his long slumber, my lord and master spoke to me of secrets that few
you're just joining us.
know.
Great timing. Welcome.
He told me the kingdoms of the high
Welcome to
heavens
chat.
and the pits of the burning hells engage in an eternal
And if you like,
war.
you can hit that follow
He
button too.
revealed the powers that have
But
brought
you don't
this
have to.
discord to the realms of man. My lord has
don't
named the
actually
battle
win,
for
you
this
just do a
world
little
and
better
all
every
who
time.
exist here, the Sin War.
Little Cleveland Brown for you. There you go. Edit my Sorcerer to sound like Cleveland. Oh, the sanctity of this place has been fouled. Oh, oh, oh.
I cannot carry anymore.
You think that's bad? What about the time Cleveland got stuck in Diablo? Oh dear, I'm stuck in Diablo as a sorcerer. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, and I learned this the other day. You know the phrase blowing smoke, blowing smoke up somebody's butt? it used to be an actual medical treatment for stomach ailments. They would take a bellows and blow smoke up your ass. So that's where the phrase comes from. But it was snake oil, and everybody knew it was bogus, so they called it, you know, so you're blowing smoke. I'm just blowing smoke up your butt. Yeah, I learned that that was an actual thing. They would stick... Ooh, nice. Reflect. First protection spell. Well, they used to do some wacky shit. Leeching. They used to put leeches on you to suck the poison out. Bloodletting. Holy shit. That's not where I parked my car. Well, leeches can be effective for reducing swelling, but it didn't actually pull infections out. Like, that was the theory, is that it would pull out the bad mojo and you would be better. But no, it's not how it worked. Ooh, 7 to magic. Am I going to be chopping things with that? No. Will it be handy? Kinda. Well, I mean, bloodletting. I mean, I don't know what the theory was there, I suppose, is what I'm kind of getting at. Like, well, there's got to be impurities in the blood, so you got to take the blood out through the neck, you see. Like, it makes me wonder, though, what we're doing now, that in the future they're going to look back on going, I can't believe they used to do that. Like, do you think it's like cancer treatment? They're going to be like, I can't believe they used to treat cancer with poison.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Yeah, what are we doing now that in the future they're gonna go, really? Radiation therapy? Scroll wheel doesn't work in this game, so you have to do it the hard way. Short staff of mana can go bye-bye now. Rune of lightning can go bye-bye. All those effing scrolls. Search, bye-bye. But generationally speaking, that each generation is so vastly different now, I can see how, like, one generation to another, you now go, you're a caveman. I mean, think about it. Like, the kids these days raised on, like, you know, Wi-Fi wherever they go. They have all this stuff that we didn't have when we were kids. Like, they were raised on this. They were raised with the fact that you could just, like, connect to the internet anytime you just thought about it. Back in the day, we didn't have that luxury. Like, internet was expensive. It was slow. And if you had it, like, it didn't work very well.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
You know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. Like, generationally speaking now, things move so effing
my
fast.
friend. Stay a while and listen.
But, like, in the medieval times, like, generationally
Whoa,
speaking,
what can I do for you?
you had the same farm and the same household for many decades, maybe even millennia,
what
you know?
can I
Like,
do for you?
this vineyard's been in the family since, you know, 500 AD. It's weird to speculate on, I don't know. Like, Gen Alpha's gonna be born, like, I can't believe that, you know, they're gonna be all like, they don't know how to install their neuro implants on their own? Like, what the hell? Meanwhile, us millennials will be in a retirement home listening to fucking Snoop Doggy Dogg, Dr. Dre, and, you know, Anthrax. And reminiscing about, you know, Gertrude up the road, or up the hallway, about her tramp stamp, her butterfly tattoo that says young forever.
I got this one back in Cancun back in 2007.
Isn't that weird to think about? Like old timers in our day, you know, they listen to the solid gold oldies, they love the Wheel of Fortune. Ours will be like,
I remember this episode of the Kardashians.
and it's gonna be even weirder for Gen Z. They're gonna get up there in age. You know, like, well, back in my day, we had smartphones. And high digital output. We didn't need this newfangled, you know, broadcast to your brain stuff. Or whatever it's gonna be, because God knows. Then Gen Alpha is going to survive the apocalypse, and they're going to have to learn to rub two sticks together again, you know, like... And the generation after that will have to reinvent electricity. Generation after that will have to reinvent the light bulb. Resist all magic, of course, but whatever. Put reflect on. I don't know why, but we will. Because it's the habitual thing to do. Put on reflect, put on mana shield, go nuts. I mean, you could speculate all day, but you'd never know how it's going to go, and especially how fast technology moves now. And that's no joke. Like, that's weird to think about. Fuck, the first time I saw a colored... See, that's the analogy right there. The first time the previous generation, you know, saw a colored TV for the first time, I saw a colored computer for the first time. That's the connection. Because when I was a little kid... computers were strictly in monochrome, or mostly, at least the ones we had, where I live. Okay. There we go. And then they were in color, and it was like, oh, like a Macintosh 95, like, those were crazy. Apple doesn't make Macintosh anymore, do they? They just have Apple. It's all iPod and iPhone. Well, I mean, they still call them Macs, but they're... like, that's why we called them Macs, because it was a Macintosh. It was an Apple. Because they had the Apple II, and then they went to Macintosh because that was like the new 256 color thing. And I remember when the computer labs all updated to 95 Max. That was amazing. Which is weird because I recollect being in the computer lab a lot, but I don't recollect playing any of the games that the other kids got to play. Like, they were playing stuff like Amazon Trail, things like that, and I didn't get to play those. I was playing the educational games. I wonder if I was just a bigger fuck-up than I thought, or a bigger handful than I thought. Oh yeah, we gotta return Ogden's sign. Hey, fellas. So I know Griswold wants his glowing rock. Or no, that's not the quest yet. Maybe it is. Yeah, it is. Because he wants to make the ring.
I cannot open this yet.
See, I forget there's a quest log. Yeah, the magic rock and the butcher is what we have right now, but we could also get Ogden's little quest and King Leorix we passed up too. We'll be back for those. Besides, we'll get a good sorcerer helmet out of this. Yeah, the first time I played the Oregon Trail in a Macintosh, it had full motion video. Whew, boy, you do not know the separation. Holy man, full motion video. It's like having a movie in 16-bit color. It was bad. It was really bad, but we thought it was awesome.
Not enough mana.
Then there's all those consoles that banked on full motion video being the future. That was also hilarious. 3DO. Never seen one in person. There's a couple of systems I still haven't seen in person. I've never seen a Sega Master System in for real. Seen a Genesis, but not a Master System. I don't know why I just did that. See, I've never seen, what are those ones that had the big old cartridges on them? The, Neo Geo, never seen one in person. I've got to play an Atari Lynx once, long time ago.
Hey, you that one that kill all. You get me magic banner or...
Let's go take Ogden his sign. Any new viewers? Welcome, welcome. Had 5 there for a moment. I'm actively looking, so if I will say hello.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Hello back.
The village needs your help, good master. Some months ago, King Leoric's son, Prince Albert, was kidnapped. The king went into a rage and scalped. Master, I have a strange experience to relate. I know that you have a great knowledge of those monstrosities that inhabit the labyrinth, and this is something that I cannot understand for the very life of me. I was awakened during the night by a scraping sound just outside of my tavern. When I looked out from my bedroom, I saw the shapes of small demon-like creatures in the inn yard. After a short time, they ran off, but not before stealing the sign to my inn. I don't know why the demons would steal my sign, but leave my family in peace. 'Tis strange, no?
You mean this sign?
Oh, we didn't have to bring back my sign, but I suppose that it does save me the expense of having another one made. Well, let me see. What could I give you as a fee for finding it? What have we here? Oh, yes. This cap was left in one of the rooms by a magician who stayed here some time ago. Perhaps it may be of some value to you.
So you get the Harlequin Harlequin crest for that. So this is what I was saying. Every great item even has a negative. It's a gold item, but the armor's -3. But we're a sorcerer. That don't matter.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
We'll identify that shit and sell it too. Valiant armor and armor of structure. But see now, armor class -3, but -1 damage from all enemies, +2 to all attributes, 7 to hit points, 7 to mana. It's actually a good sorcerer's helm.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
We'll sell that stuff, and that stuff. Don't need that stuff. Fill up on mana before we leave. Throw all these scrolls on the ground because we don't need them. Selling them takes too effing long. Looks like we got 5 viewers. Welcome to the stream. We're just playing some Diablo 1 for the funs, for the lols, for the tehes, the teehees, the tahas, the something toilets, whatever.
What ails you, my friend?
Fucking 37-year-old boomer here. I remember the 30-year-old boomer meme. That's already 7 years ago. Good lord.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Just give me the potions, woman. You're gonna give birth to great evil someday. I'll predict all your futures. Let's see. Let's walk through the town. Dead, 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 dead. Zombified. Alive and then dead. And you give birth to unspeakable evil. Even though that makes no sense because you're an old lady in this one. I don't know.
Oh, I sent a soul in search of answers. Ooh, that warrior's a strapping young lad. I must have his seed. I will name her Leah.
Alright. See how we're doing here real quick before we head back down. Looking good, looking good. We need to go get Gerswalder's frickin' rock. Actually, Reflect will come in handy on the next floor if there's goats. We also went ahead and pissed off all these little dudes, so we're just going to blast them with lightning because, well, we gave the sign back. That's their holy symbol. Little idiots. They don't know they're stupid. Staff of charge bolt for our troubles. Which, if it has enough charges, I'll just use that for a while. But if it's unidentified, I'm not going to use it in case it's, you know, cursed. See, that's something in Baldur's Gate 3 I noticed. It must be a 5th edition thing, but I don't remember having to identify things. Go to the catacombs. Ah.
The smell of death surrounds me.
Yes, it certainly does. Good old decay. Hey, there's the way down already, so that's something. Yeah, for whatever reason, the death animation of the goat made my buddy crack up something fierce. I don't know why, but the death animation just made him laugh. He just kept laughing at it. Because he hadn't seen it before either, because the first time we both played the full version, it was at my house when we got it. But of course, that all went out the window as soon as Diablo 2 came out. Let's see if we get Arcane's Valor, that'd be kind of nice. Oh, because that's what that sound effect was earlier. Okay, it was the search spell wearing off. I never use it, so... Just gonna be a mana-sucking pig. The money is mine, the money. So I wonder what happened if I played something like Ultima then. Probably nothing, but... They're so archaic and old. I don't even know if I can properly capture those. They're so damn old. Where'd Reflect go? And if you're cringing at my strategy, this is just how I play. Stone Curse, nice. That'd be another handy spell, is Golem. Was it a waste of a Stone Curse scroll? Yes. Do I regret it? Not at all. Not even a little bit. Well, you have to forgive me because bowling for money is my only vice. I'm gonna have to make enough money to buy full mana potions, man. Oily Shrine. Book of Chain Lightning would not suck. Oopsies. Whoopsie doodles. Dad and I hate my parents. Lousy beatniks. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. I figure that little line's appropriate considering, you know, I'm not wearing any armor. Or panties for that matter. No, I'm just kidding. Looks like we got some viewers. Welcome, welcome. Feel free to sit around and chat if you'd like. Coco is to your left. Okay, I lied. There's no Coco. I gotta figure out what the hell I want to do on Father's Day. It's my first Father's Day. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just grill something, do dad stuff. Grill, mow the lawn, you know, shit like that. Looks like we got 6 viewers now. Welcome. We're just playing some Diablo 1. I don't know what an oily shrine does. I don't remember what the algorithm or whatever it is for the shrines is. So that doesn't kill you. I'm sure there's like some kind of like formula. There's always a formula. If you want to give yourself a real headache, try to read the formula for damage threshold in Fallout 1. It was in the manual, and it is a headache. And if you don't want to do that, just look up is not jump, Fallout 1 is a nightmare. And he'll explain why it is a headache, because that formula is fucking weird. And it all boils down to dice rolls. Yeah, isn't it weird? Like, some of the best mathematicians of our time decided to make turn-based RPGs instead, or tabletop RPGs of, like, astrophysics. Also, they could figure out how much damage you have to do to an orc to kill it. Like, not that there's anything wrong with that. I just find it funny. Oh boy, free pass to town. Can go back any old time. Well, we already had town portal, so it wasn't really an issue, but this opens up a shortcut.
Oh, I could use your help, but perhaps after you've saved the catacombs from the desecration of those beasts.
I cannot cast that here.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
2 books of Holy Bolt. Man, you are just so helpful this playthrough, Adri, I swear. Why don't you go get knocked up by a prince or something? Let's identify that before we sell it. Could be worth some bucks. Hey, I'm having a good time.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and
Oh, I didn't
listen.
even read it. Doppelganger Staff of Charge. Bolt. Yeah, we're selling that. I could use it, but... yeah. I need the money. Or I'll use you to break in my new 9 iron.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
They pop in, but they don't stay. Maybe I just need to, like, bite the bullet and play something really weird. Obscure. Not obscure. Something really stupid. Some of those mean games from Steam. Hey, I'm not complaining at all. I could bitch if he wants. Stuff costs too much, taxes are too high. What's this sales tax thing? Come on. Well, that's how we get our revenue. Yeah, but still, it's stupid. I don't know why people start defending that so that they don't even know what taxes pay for the goddamn roads. Hey, I'm just happy it's something like Diablo. Really enjoyable. Somewhat relaxing while being tense, which
I
is
cannot
great.
carry anymore.
Maybe it'll be, I don't want that. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Butters it up in here, you know? I don't want to work tomorrow. I got to work with Happy again, I'm sure. Nah, I'll do it anyway. Fuck it. So that'd be a fun one to play too, is Duke Nukem, but okay. See, I'm trying to remember. Let's see if it's... Maybe it was Diablo 2 I'm thinking of. Must have been. All the magic. You know, it's a shame there isn't a turn-based fucking Diablo game like this. That would have been badass. I'm sure somebody's made a homebrew tabletop Diablo, which would be pretty sweet, but not with modern Diablo anyway, though, unfortunately. Either you die a target, or you live long enough to see yourself become Kmart. Damn, no Leor or no Arcane's Valor. At least I don't think so. I'm gonna sweep this place one more time, but I don't think there's Arcane's Valor. It's, oh well. Sucks. Well, not really. It's not that bad. Get Mana Shield and it won't be an issue at all. It's just getting lucky enough to either find or buy Mana Shield. Yeah, I've already gone through this. Keep forgetting I have my damn map on too. That's probably way distracting. Maybe we'll get Halls of the Blind, though. We can get Guardian. That's a pretty dope spell. For about 1 level. There we go. Now we have a shield. Now we're going to be cool, like the cool kids. There we go. I feel well protected now. Close. Gotta act fast so those goats are fast. Where'd that drop at? That's just a club. Okay, so telekinesis does have some uses. Excuse the hell out of me. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh yeah, that's a good one. How many charges? 41? House Flipper's a good time. I was entertaining doing that too, but I don't have number 2 yet. And it will be a while before I do. The first one ain't bad though. Got a Staff of Elemental. This is gonna be awesome. It's one of the better spells in the game. That was weird. Doesn't matter if we eat through the charges either. We have some folks popping in and out, which is cool. Fucking fire clan, goddammit. That'll be the death of me. That's it. Do it. Hey, it's only the second death so far, so... Not too bad for a sorcerer with no protection at all. No Arcane's Valor, no Mana Shield. Oh. It's just gonna be one goat over and over again. So I'm playing like a doofus now. So I get all excited like JoJo, the Indian circus boy. I want JoJo. I want JoJo. Yeah, we'll have to move up to buying full mana potions now. Otherwise, we're just jerking off. All new viewers, welcome to the stream. Matter of fact, we should go back before we run out of mana. Yeah, the Hellfire expansion, you don't get the little ticking noises when they're walking. Tick, 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 tick.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Well, what can I do for you? Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, we're such good friends, you charge me to identify my stuff. What a nice guy.
Well, what can I do for you?
What a swell buddy. It's a little warm in here.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Oh, I don't have the money. Stone Curse would have been good. I don't have 12,000 bucks. That's alright. More will come. Unless I dupe money, which I'm not gonna do. Not gonna do what everybody thinks I'm gonna do, which is flip out, man, and dupe my money.
Well, what can I do for you?
Never hurts to look. Go gambling. Well, this game's version of gambling. It's just checking what that little bastard has for sale.
Psst, over here.
Shield of Absorption. Sometimes you get the occasional ring. That's something that's been lacking in this playthrough, is I think I've gotten one ring and it was garbage. Absolute trash. After these messages, we'll be right back. Clicky clacks. All the clicky clacks. Yeah, I won't be at it much longer, but I'm going to keep going for a little bit. Had to make up for yesterday. Had some family stuff to do, which is, you know, takes priority over everything, so... He wasn't playing fair, man. I will have fun with my stream. You have fun fucking Jules. Huh, well that's a bitch. Well, now that we know they're there, I guess. God, I love that spell. Can't wait till we get that one. I mean, we technically have it now, but come on. Be nice to have it in our spell book. So that's what's bugging me about Blizzard. Like, they're not doing anything with their classics. Like, Diablo 2, sure. But they're not, you know, like... But at the same time, like, they just... The whole Microsoft thing and all sorts of goofy stuff, I don't know. Ouch, it hurt it that much? Oh well. What book do we have here? Like, there's some weird ones for us old folks. Like, I keep saying old, I'm not even that old, but... Like, if they brought back, like, the Lost Vikings, or did something with that. That would be dope. So we can, in fact, get the Chamber Bone. We get the Guardian spell. That's bad. Ugh. It's the most I've died all night, so I'll take it. Like, what if they just randomly brought back Blackthorn? Why doesn't In Exile go back and buy a bunch of Interplay titles? It's not like Interplay's doing anything with them. Like, make a new Clay Fighter, but make it really, really good. Like, something that could compete with, like, fucking Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter or something. That'd be funny. Now that would be funny. But there would be no novelty to Clay Fighter because, well, the novelty is that it was claymation. But also, all Clay Fighter is they took the tech that they had for Fallout, the stuff they were doing, the capture for the heads, talking heads, and then they just implemented it into a fighting game and then made it into a parody. Which is funny, because one of the rarest games on Earth, like, to have a physical copy of is Clay Fighter 63 and 1/3. It was like a Blockbuster exclusive or something. Like, it's worth a shitload of money. I played it before. I remember renting it. But I also remember renting Superman 64. So, take that for what that is. It's not gonna work, dummy. There we go. I don't know, it's fun to play these games. These older games, like, I don't know. I don't need you. So well, that was a hell of a voice crack. But it's not like new games don't impress me. They can. And, you know, I'm not an elitist snob. I think we're gonna need something a little more potent. Gonna need a bigger boat. Like how we just open a portal to town and just with a monster like right behind us. What the hell's stopping them from coming out anyway? That would be nice. You know how I said I wasn't gonna dupe? I lied. See if I can still do this right. I mean, I can do it right, but it's faster now. We don't have the old school delay. See, I'm too quick now. Too quick. I can do this, though. What was that? Oh, it doesn't work no more? I swear it worked. Maybe it only works with items and not gold? Let me try it with just one stack in my inventory. Maybe that's what it was. So it was doing some weird shit with it, so... That's weird. Let's try it with an item. That works. See how much the staff is worth, and we'll just do it with that. It's worth a couple of bucks, it'll be fine. Oh wait, we can't because we'll be putting it in our hand. So we'll do it with the Harlequin crest. It's still worth $1,000. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm just doing this for educational purposes, showing you young folks that how to do it. Doopy doopy doop. Man, this game you used to play online was just rife with hacking too. Never understood that. Like, I'm all for like using cheat codes in games. Like, fuck it. But like on online games, no. But I'm gonna call it there. Y'all have a lovely evening and good night.